It's late in the week. It's Thursday, and I'm just now actually getting into filming a lot of this stuff. But let's go ahead and let's go over the goals. So the goals for this week are to finish the song that we're going to release for this month of May. And the second goal is to finish my project for my final exam in my class, my PhD course, and to finish the final exam, which both of those things have to be done between today and I want to say Saturday. I think he gave us an extension on the final exam part, but I think the actual final project is due tomorrow. But with that being said, those are the three goals that we have for this week. And it just so you know, the way I'm kind of working this is each week I'm going to set a list of goals that I'm going to work throughout the week with my hectic schedule. That includes working the 9 to 5 job for software engineering, as well as working on music and trying to build my career and what I'm wanting it to be, at least. And so with that being said, the way that this is kind of going to work is it's Thursday. Like I said, we're kind of in the middle of the week. I have already finished writing the song that I'm going to end up putting out, but I still need to actually go and record that song. But today's going to be a bit interesting because I actually took off work. So I took off work today because I have some errands to run, but not a lot, honestly. Right now, I'm about to go get my hair cut. Then I got to go to a dentist appointment. And then I'm going to have some downtime, and in which I'll probably try to do the recording. No, I lied. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym after that. Then I'm going to come back home, and then from there, I'm going to try to record this song. And then we have a concert tonight because my friend is coming down from Huntsville, and we're going to go to a concert for someone he likes. I honestly don't even know who this person is. I think I've heard like a few songs from this guy, and he's good. Like, the music is good. I just don't really know much about him, honestly. But I feel bad because my friend, he's really into music, and so am I, but I feel like he's into music on a different way. I'm into music in the respect of I like to create music, but he like loves to listen to music. He know a lot of songs. Like, I keep telling this guy he needs to be a DJ, which I think he's trying to get into, and I think he'd actually be really good at it. But he found this artist, and we're gonna go see them tonight, and so that's gonna take up some time too. But the goals are still clear, and I think we can still meet those goals that we have, which is getting the song finished. And when I say finished, it needs to be released. It needs to be submitted into TuneCore, so therefore it's completely ready to go. And I'm gonna schedule it out, and I think I'm gonna schedule it out for the 29th. But with that being said, though, that's the plan for today.
What's up, man? How you been?
Good, good.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, you take care.
Every time my ass come to the barber shop, because they're Dominican, it reminds me that I really need to work on my fucking Spanish. Like, my wife is Mexican, and she's pushing me to learn Spanish. And obviously it's something I want to do, but damn, just with everything else that I got going on, sometimes I feel like it's kind of hard to try to balance both. So I haven't really put in the effort to learning. And if anything, I feel like I'm kind of regressing a little bit. But every time I come here, I'm reminded that I need to learn because I be wanting to listen to their conversations and stuff, and I be wanting to get involved with the conversations, which they obviously are bilingual. However, they speak in their native tongue, which is natural. But damn, bro, I really need to work on this shit.
You know where we at? Yeah. Started with me.
So I didn't put on sunscreen, and it's damn hella sunny out right now. So luckily, her ass is still here. So I think she got sunscreen in her car, which should be paired to my phone. So let's see. And damn, she don't got sunscreen. Yes, she did. She got sunscreen. Gotta protect the face, bro. This right here is something I really would love to have. This slingshot right here. Love those things. It's because I don't like touching shit, bro. See, I'm gonna do my rewards. Gas is 4.729, bro. Fucking crazy. $53. $53. That's actually not horrible. But generally, I feel this car would like 40, close to like mid 30s, maybe sometimes.
You know where we at? Yeah. Started with me, just a young nigga with dreams. I hardly would call that a scheme. Look where we at, keeping the vision was key. I do what I do for my team. My niggas are strapped, fuck what you won't be for me. My hitters be chasing collapse. If you coming with fuck shit, just know it's a trap. Looking for smoke, then you know where we at. They slow to react. Damn, I hate wasting my time. I'm canceling shit if it doesn't align. I'm watching these niggas give up in they prime. Can't sell me a script cause I write my own lines. I'm streaming it live, no cuts and no edits. Just all BTS, put my name in the credits. The way that I act, there's no way to forget it. If I do a trendy, you know that I said it. We at? Might have to struggle sometime on keeping the vision alive. You know where we at? Made it a couple of times, but nigga, we still on the climb. You know where we at?
I feel like my biggest fear, bro, was somebody was gonna fart on me. That was my biggest fear. I'm like, oh, bro. So like, think about it. We were standing like right there with them.
There's a crowd test in front of you. Just walk by, fart, leave a film.
Yeah, bro. It's wild.
Today is Friday. And so I didn't really get to film anything last night because I was so exhausted. The concert was supposed to go from 8 to 9:30, which, you know, generally when they give you times like that, you never know exactly what it's going to be. It always changes. And it seemed like it lasted a lot later. My friend, he stayed. We ended up leaving right at like 10:15 because of the fact that we have to get up early. Like, the way my schedule works is I'm up at 4:45. That's how I start the day. And so therefore, generally I'm asleep by around 9:30ish. And so I was like, yo, I can't stay throughout the whole thing, because it was kind of annoying because, again, I don't go to concerts a lot. And so maybe I'm just unaware. I'm completely unaware. And basically the guy had his opening. He had his opening act. And then literally 30 minutes passed again before he actually came out. And not to mention, when we actually got in the venue at 8, literally it took a whole hour before the opening act came out. So it was annoying. And don't get me wrong, this is a relatively new artist. So, I mean, I'd be expecting it to be a little snappier, but it wasn't. And don't get me wrong, I think that everybody has their shows planned out the way they want to. Who knows what was going on? However, though, I think because the show was on a Thursday night, people still got work the next day. That is what made things a little complicated. But anyway, here it is Friday, and we still are somewhat behind when it comes to our goals. So right now, the way it's going to work is I have to finish my midterm and the final project. Those are not done. They need to be done ASAP. So I'm going to do those today after work. Also, too, I need to finish the actual song. That's going to be the biggest piece. So I'm going to work on that probably tomorrow. We'll see, because I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of time to do that today, because I got to help another friend today with his car. So that's what I'm saying. It's just things that don't have to be done, but I'm going to do. And so that kind of eats into our time a little bit. It's Saturday, and when we look at the list of the things that we're supposed to get done this week, we are literally at 0 for 3. So we needed to finish our final exam. We needed to finish the final project, and we need to finish this song. And it's Saturday, and there are things that are planned for the day, and we have not finished any of those things. So basically what is gonna go down right now, it's already 9 a.m. I just spent 30 minutes making a video for short form that took way longer than it should have, because I'm indecisive about things, and I'm trying to stop doing that, but it happens. So the first thing that I think I'm gonna do right now, I need to take that final. That's due, I think, sooner than the final project, but I think I can finish that final project first. It's supposed to be pretty involved. I actually have only glanced at what needs to take place in it, and I probably screwed up by not doing this sooner because it's due tomorrow, I think. I gotta check. I don't know. Anyway, though, so what I gotta do now is, because we're gonna go to my nephew's soccer game today, and so we have to leave at 1. So I have technically 4 hours right now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the final project first. I want to knock that out, get that done, and then if I have time, I'll do the final right after. But I don't know. We're gonna see, because I got to see how involved this is. So yeah, it looks like he gave us an extension. Oh damn. Oh shit. Okay, so here's what happened. So we have an extension on the final. The final is due by 11 p.m. today. And the final project is due by tomorrow at 11 p.m. So I think we got to reverse that a little bit. So I think what I need to do right now is I need to go ahead and just take this final, which it's honor lock. And I hate honor lock finals. They're so annoying because it's just extra work. I have to go in, I have to scan a room, I have to use a laptop that I don't even know if I have charged right now. And so I got to go figure that piece out right now. So I'm going to peace out here and let's go take this damn final. So far we're off to a good start. So I just finished the final. It took a little over an hour to do. It wasn't too crazy, but we're done with that. So therefore, as far as the goals of this week, we have checked off one, finally. We still got two more. The next one that I'm going to get into, since it's just 10:30, I still have time before the game. I'm going to go ahead and try to work on this project. Again, I don't know if I'm going to finish it, but I'm going to try to. And from there, I mean, the last thing is just to work on the song, which luckily it's just going to be recording it, doing the mix, the master, taking the photo for whatever that album, while the cover artwork was going to be, and getting it submitted. And that will complete our goal. So right now we still have today. We still got tomorrow. I do think we can get this done. Again, I pushed it, and I don't like doing that. I like to try and just get things done. I'm one of those people where it's just like, I'd rather get everything done on the front end, so therefore I can chill on the back end. And so far, me trying to push myself to accomplish certain goals each week, whether they be small or big, this week has been a challenge because of everything that has been going on this week. This week has kind of been hectic, but I think we can do it. So let's get started on that.
Step out of line, you know that I'm all about mine. You know where we at when you embracing the grind. You gotta take that as a sign. You know where we at. I like embracing the challenge and writing out checks just so budgets get balanced. The way I cook up, you could say it's astounding, but I think I'm better with others surrounding. No faith in my ops to come with resistance. I do what I want like a chef in the kitchen. I'm calling it out because something is missing. A nigga with stay running it up. I'm all about numbers. I'm full
Diary.
Put my thumb in there too.
I know, you see what happened? Crazy.
We got the report done for school. I finished that last night, but I didn't actually. I did a review on it again this morning because I wanted to make sure that it was good. But that's submitted off now, and so we are officially caught up with all the school stuff. The next thing is gonna be to work on this song, and so therefore, right now when we look at the goals for the week, we're at 2 of 3, which is a huge improvement from Friday when we were at 3 for 0. No, actually, I think it was Saturday. Saturday, we were at 3 for 0. But, so yesterday. Today is Sunday. So anyway, okay. Have to finish the song today. At least get the vocals done. I feel like will be good. But I think I could finish the entire song today. I'm going to aim at that. And so right now, I need to go ahead and get started on that. So let's knock that out. It's 9 a.m. I think we should have plenty of time to do it. So let's get started. I'm not going to lie. This shit feels a little weird. I'm turning on all the speakers right now. If I don't break shit first. So this shit feels a little bit weird, and the reason being, well, that one's on. The reason it feels weird is because I haven't actually recorded in the studio since March. And it's crazy because I feel like this is something that I'm putting everything into. I do think that this is what I'm going to end up doing for the rest of my life, doing music. I mean, wherever it goes is where it goes. I'm confident that it's going to go and be really well or do really well. But at the same time, I think it's important to find something that you just really like to do in life. And no matter what that is, no matter how much money it makes, as long as it's something you're enjoying doing, then I think that that's the important thing. And I know that I love doing music, but at the same time, I think that I have not really been showing it. And it's mainly because of all the distractions that I think that I've had with like work, doing side projects, that sort of thing, which are now on hold. I mean, obviously, work is still important. It's something that I'm still going to continue to do. But as far as the other side projects, all that stuff is on hold right now because the focus has to be this music thing and my goals with music. And so it feels strange. I'm not going to lie. It feels strange kind of being in here right now because of the fact that I have not touched this stuff in a while. I mean, like if you look at some of the stuff in here, I mean, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but like this crap's dusty. Like it's dusty as hell in here. And the reason being is, like I said, I don't come in here like that. And I actually need to clean this room, to be honest with you. But you know what? I actually think I should do that. I actually think I should do that first because maybe that'll help to kind of create the vibe that I need for here. Light an incense, that sort of thing. Because, yeah, like I said, it's just I don't spend enough time in here. And I need to make this like my home. This needs to be like everything that I'm doing all the time. So I actually think I am going to do that. Let me clean first. So I'm actually going to light an incense. So right here, This is my instant collection. And so I just got these because I ran out. But there's this place, I don't know if it's local or not, but it's this place called Zero Gravity where they have a lot of stuff. But I really like them for the incense. And particularly, I like I just wrote on there really sloppy because the stand that they had, it's called Dragon's Blood. That's one of my favorite ones. So I think that's the one I'm going to light. And yeah, I mean, just to kind of create a vibe in here, you know? And then another kind of ritual thing that I like to do is when I'm waiting on this to kind of catch, is you blow it and you make a wish.
Truly persistent, most of them will never see this kind of. Know where we at? Might have to struggle sometime on keeping the vision alive. Know where we at? Made it a couple of times, but nigga, we still on the climb.
One of the issues that I have that I'm really trying to work on is impulse buying. Because like I try to obtain things where I feel like it's gonna make the process easier or the workflow easier. And then sometimes it's just kind of not necessary. I think that whenever you do start an endeavor that may be business related and is making money, or eventually you could make money, I think it's important to try and work with what you got first and then upgrade to new things later. But I struggle with that so much because, for example, I have upgraded and done so many things to the studio that probably were not necessary immediately, but I did it because I feel like it makes my workflow process better, or it makes it smoother, and I think that the sound is better in certain things. Don't get me wrong, this whole setup just sounds amazing. Like, I think that it has definitely improved my overall quality when it comes to my music, but I know that there are people who can obtain those same goals without having all this additional stuff because all this equipment was not cheap. And again, it's just something that's not necessary. Like, for example, I have this MIDI keyboard here, which it was given to me by someone. And I'm not really a fan of it. It doesn't really do much, which, I mean, personally, I don't really do much with it. But the thing is, I'm not a fan of it in general. And I think, in a way, I want to upgrade it, but there's no real reason to upgrade it. I just want to. And I think that's stupid because, again, it's like, okay, yes, upgrading to a new one could probably make my workflow somewhat easier, somewhat better, but not in a way that's going to drastically improve what I'm doing as of right now, you know? And those are the issues that I kind of fight with sometimes because I'm trying to figure out a way to just keep doing what I'm doing and not really worry about adding new stuff unless it's absolutely necessary. For example, I bought so many new plugins that help with my overall production. And don't get me wrong, these plugins weren't necessary, but I feel like they definitely help speed up the process. And so that's when I kind of get caught in that aspect or that kind of way of thinking where it's like, do you buy stuff because it just makes your life easier and it speeds up your workflow? Because obviously, you know, the saying is always time is money. So if it can make your workflow faster, should you buy it because it makes your workflow faster? Or should you work with what you got, even though it makes your workflow slower, even though you're slower at doing things, you save money in the beginning to therefore use for other things that can kind of help promote whatever it is that you're doing. So I guess that's kind of the question. You kind of have to balance the two, I guess.